depending on how you word anything, you can get people to believe kind of what you want them to believe.
Yeah.
Because you just present the facts that support your position. And real estate is no different. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email so we can help you make a smooth move to Arizona.
It's not very often that we talk about the national real estate market here. We talk mostly about Arizona. We're an Arizona-focused channel, but sometimes looking at national information can really help put it into perspective for everyone that might be considering moving here and to see how we're doing compared to the rest of the nation.
If we go back, though, to 2015, because that was more of a normalized market back in 2015, 16, 17, the national supply of homes, and you can see the peaks and the valleys every year. We were really low. If you consider normal 900,000 nationwide, and we got down to 200,000, there was nothing for sale.
No.
All right, and no wonder we had lines out the door. No wonder we had bidding wars and all the other things. But even right now, as we take a look, and yes, that line currently is spiking. Pretty much the slope is almost straight up. We're at just under 500,000 now. 490,000. So we're barely more than halfway to where we would consider a normalized market. At least right now, if we go back to traditionally in the last 5, 6, 7 years of what's been a normalized activity in the market, a number of houses on the market for sale, we're still at about half that.
I view every stat we're talking about these days, they're all changing fast, but they're all going to normals.
We are going to be so normal so fast.
This one talks about the new listings per week. We got from 2017 through 2022 on this graph. If you start to take a look at 2022, the new houses coming on the market in January and February, even almost into March, were still lower than any other of those years.
Yeah.
All right, but now look where we're at here in July. We are now above them. So more houses are coming on the market now, all right, than at any other time since 2017, at least.
The thick line is this year, but the other lines are from the other years. And the slopes of those lines, the overall slopes, are not drastically different.
Okay, you know what? That's a very good point. Starting about May, the other slopes flattened out, yet 2022 slope is still increasing.
And it's so jagged like that because this is measuring weekly data, right? But if you smooth that line out to really just look at monthly, those slopes are very similar across all those years.
Again, up until about May.
Yes.
But you start to take a look at May and the slopes are changing.
Sure.
Another thing that was alarmist news, that I came across the other day was the number of houses being canceled that are in escrow.
Oh, yeah. We've been hearing a lot about that.
And so...
Cancel. We're canceling it.
15%, about 60,000 homes nationwide, 15%. Fell out of escrow.
Of course, we had nothing to put that into context with.
Well, exactly.
Is that a lot? Is it a little?
From February of 2017 up through June of 2022, and you draw a line straight through that, the average is around 12%. In February of 20, of course, when the pandemic first came out, it spiked, up to, it looks like about 18%.
Yeah, 17%.
All right, but it came right back down again.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But again, through that period, the average is about 12%. So yes, we're at 14.9% now. So we're a little above average, all right, but it's not catastrophic.
Yeah.
Now, we don't know where it's going to go.
No, we're not saying we know where it's going to go and this is going to be the peak or anything, but what we are saying is it's important to put all these things into context. People like to make things rosier than they are and worse than they are, and reality is somewhere in the middle.
Fannie Mae's June monthly National Housing Survey. I would guess that they're randomly choosing homeowners or anybody to ask about whether it's a good time to buy or sell.
Nobody asked me.
No, well, they didn't ask me either.
Why'd they ask me?
In Fannie Mae's National Housing Survey, again last month, 81% said the economy is on the wrong track, an all-time high. 81% is an all-time high of people feeling like the economy is on the wrong track.
Sure.
It's a lot.
Oh yeah, big time.
20% said it was a good time to buy, an increase from May's all-time low of 70%. Now, this is interesting. When everybody's starting to fearmonger over the prices going down, 3% more people said it was a good time to buy than the previous month. We don't have the rest of this graphed out. We don't really know what these numbers mean.
No.
We don't.
No, we don't at all.
All right, so they're just interesting. That's all. So 26% said it's a bad time to sell. That went up from 19% in May. And 27% of people expect prices to decline in the next 12 months and increase from 24%. I'm surprised that only 27% of people Only 27%, basically only 1 out of 4.
Whatever's going on in the real estate market nationwide, it's just happening more drastically here in our market, right? So it could be Montana, the Dakotas, these places where not a whole lot's happening.
Watch they're falling off a cliff. We don't
You know, yeah, I don't keep up in those markets. I don't know, but my assumption would be whatever is happening there, it's happening at a much smaller rate than it's happening here.
Okay, that's
and
a good
so,
point.
you know, here obviously, yes, prices are coming down and people are talking about it like crazy. But if you average it out across the nation, maybe it's different.
Here's a stat that backs that up, and we were talking about this the other day. Inflation rate here was at when I say here, nationwide, was 9.1%.
Yeah.
Here in Phoenix, it was 12.3%. All right,
Unbelievable.
that was a third higher. A third.
Oh no! We suck again!
Why is that? For the most part, it's because housing makes up 40% of the inflation figure.
Yeah.
40%, so that's huge. So
yeah.
what that tells us is obviously we're a little overpriced here in town.
For sure. How far do you think prices are going to go if you had to make an educated guess?
Down? I wouldn't be surprised if we see the absolute bottom here at around 30%.
Yeah. And
Because that would probably bring us back into equilibrium on the affordability index, which, by the way, we will talk about in another video.
I think we're going to see it somewhere between 25 and 35% here in our market. We don't even know if those numbers are accurate, but you know, when we pour over all this data, we look at these charts, that's where we see it going. If you are, you know, looking to make a move, maybe you have to make a move here in the next year. Wherever you go, if you're coming here and you plan to be in that house for, you know, 4, 5, 6 years, and you buy right now, you're going to see yourself through it. This is why we're talking about this in the sense that don't get all insane about the hype. Prices are going to come down here. Yes, you're going to buy. If you buy a house tomorrow, it's going to be worth less in a few months. No question about it. But if you're going to stay there for any length of time, you're going to be just fine.
It's gonna be okay.
We love Arizona, we know Arizona, and we want to share Arizona with you. When working with us, you'll never feel pressured to buy or sell. You can reach us on our phones 7 days a week. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, we're excited to help you find the right home in the right area at a price you're happy with, all while having a 5-star experience.